Thanks for opening your classroom to a volunteer tutor. I believe they make a positive difference for the students and you as the classroom teacher. This video will briefly introduce you to our program, the ways we'd like to see a tutor utilized, and you'll hear from a couple MPS teachers as well.
Patsy was a welcome addition to our classroom community. The students liked working with her and looked forward to seeing her each week. She often went above and beyond what was asked of her by myself and the children.
As shared by one of our partner teachers, Interfaith-MPS volunteer tutors can be extremely valuable assets to your school and individual classrooms. Our older adult volunteers are committed to sharing their time, talents, and passion for reading with your students. Each volunteer brings a unique skill set with them. Some are former engineers, bus drivers, or millwrights, while others are retired reporters, computer programmers, and former educators. Please take the time to get to know your volunteer, learn about their past experiences, and identify a variety of ways in which you can support them in their new role as a reading tutor.
Miss Barb did an absolutely fabulous job with my students. She worked with a select few each Tuesday, and every time she came in, the students' eyes would light up and be excited to work with her. I got along with her as if I'd known her for years. She was a pleasure to work with and did a fabulous job one-on-one with my lower performers in reading.
We strive to specifically support underachieving and underserved elementary students of Milwaukee Public Schools. So that our tutors are equipped with the resources they need to help children read, we provide them 3 hours of training in best practices as tutors, effective communication, understanding the urban school setting, and the district's comprehensive literacy plan. After attending training and being properly screened, volunteers are then placed in the classroom to work alongside the teacher during the 90-minute literacy block. We provide them access to the teacher guides of the leveled readers included in the Journeys curriculum on our tutor website, in addition to brief exposure to the materials during our initial tutor training. So that both you and the tutor utilize the same materials, we ask that you engage the tutor in one-on-one and small group tasks with the students that incorporate the following materials designed by the Journeys curriculum: leveled readers, vocabulary readers, worksheets, flashcards, and games. Please be mindful that our tutors will need guided instruction, modeling, or a written lesson plan utilizing these resources each week. We encourage 2 different methods in which you can use a tutor in your classroom. First, the tutor can work with the students during whole group and small group instruction. They may follow one specified group to each station, or float throughout the stations to help keep students focused and on task. The best use of a tutor's time and skills is helping those students for whom moderate intervention can move them from below grade level proficiency to above. The lowest performing students are best served by you as the trained professional in the classroom. Our volunteers are retired from a variety of professions but are eager to learn and improve with your feedback each week. Teachers often rave about the changes they have seen in their students because of a tutor's help.
Miss Sandy is the best tutor for my classroom. She engages the students on an academic level, yet takes personal interest in their needs and likes. She has conversations with them that enrich their lives and excite them about learning. My other students ask every week if they can work with her. She is courteous, dependable, and lovable.
Some of our volunteers are more comfortable working with individuals, whereas others will prefer engaging 2 to 3 students at a time. Please refrain from giving any tutor groups larger than 3. The relationships that develop can help increase academic engagement and performance. The system we have set up to maintain communication between the teacher and tutor is through the use of the Purple Classroom folder. The tutor will write a weekly log including a brief synopsis of what they did with the students and note any information that may be useful for the classroom teacher. The teacher will then jot down a short response to the tutor acknowledging their efforts, answering any questions, and providing support to the tutor. The majority of the writing will be done by the tutor, but tutors very much appreciate and value learning from the feedback that you provide them, both verbal and written. Feel free to use the notes the tutor writes for documentation for IEPs, parent-teacher conferences, or any other record tracking that may be useful to you. Prior to the first day of volunteering, you and the tutor should meet and discuss your preferred modes of communication, your management system, and the steps the tutor should take if a student is not cooperating. The time and the attention that you give your tutor helps them feel supported, appreciated, and valued. Please also discuss an appropriate location for the tutor to serve during each 90-minute session. Some tutors may prefer to remain in the classroom, whereas others might like a quiet spot in the hallway or a nearby resource room. If options are available for them, try a couple to see where both you and the tutor work best. Teachers should refrain from utilizing tutors in ways beyond what have already been mentioned. Tutors should not be asked to create bulletin boards, assist with photocopying, grading, filing, or doing any other office-related work. Tutors volunteer with our program to work with children and can make the greatest impact through the relationships that they build with the students. Additionally, tutors cannot and should not supervise your classroom while you are not present, or bring groups of students to the bathroom, down to lunch, to the computer lab, or any other similar activity. To request a volunteer tutor for your classroom, we ask that you sign up through the survey below. From this list of teacher requests, we assign volunteers to classrooms based on the volunteer's preferred school site and grade level. It may only take a couple of weeks, or up to several months depending on the wait list and influx of volunteers.
I cannot say enough positive things about Mr. John. He is one of a kind. He has a heart of gold, a love of children, and a passion for teaching. He is Volunteer of the Year in my eyes.
Thank you so much for your time and interest. We look forward to providing volunteer support for all of you who want it. This program is unique and gives your classroom an extra caring adult for some of the students who might need it most.